Old is a brand new psychological horror thriller brought to us by M. Night Shyamalan. It tells the story of several families who, whilst on vacation on a tropical island, are invited to a remote private beach. Everything seems to go swimmingly until everyone starts aging rapidly. I first saw the trailer for this film and I was like, that seems like a really neat concept. However, then I saw it was directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and you never really know what you're going to get with M. Night Shyamalan. You've got to remember, this is a man who, once upon a time, directed one of the greatest horror films ever made. He directed one of the greatest superhero films ever made. A superhero film that was brought out right before the big boom of superhero films. He was even credited as the next Spielberg. However, since then, the man has made some of the worst major Hollywood films in recent history. The Last Airbender, After Earth. The worst of the bunch being 2008's The Happening.
I hear you whispering. Planning on stealing something?
No, ma'am, we're not.
Plan on murdering me in my sleep?
What? No.
So, what did I like about the film? Nothing. The premise is pretty solid. Like I said, it intrigues you from the get-go. However, I'm going to say something incredibly bold here. Old is probably the worst film. Not only have I seen this year, it's probably the worst film from a major Hollywood studio I've seen in recent memory. I struggle to think of one straight away. If I exclude, direct-to-video films, student films, crappy films that are made on like a £10 budget, films like Birdemic, this is up there. This was one of the worst cinema experiences I've had in quite some time. And it's a shame. M. Night looked like he was having some kind of resurgence. I think The Visit was a relatively decent film. Split was a film that did incredibly well financially and critically. It blew everyone's dicks away that it was linked to the Unbreakable universe. However, I really didn't enjoy Glass, and he seems to have gone back to making terrible films. Both this and Glass. I hated Old. I really, really hated it. So why did I hate it that much? It's going to be difficult to say several reasons I hate it, just because it go into spoiler territory. First and foremost, the acting is a little bit subpar. I'd say, with the exception of Thomasin McKenzie and Alex Wolff's characters, some of the dialogue delivery here is poor. The main lady, I believe she's a German actress. Some of her line delivery is awful, and I hate bashing on actors. I used to be someone who was relatively interested in becoming an actor growing up, and I understand how difficult it is knowing actors, and I hate bashing them. But for a film like this, for a production like this, made by a major Hollywood studio, it's simply not good enough. The cinematography is poor, which is a shame, because you have the location for it. More or less the entire film is set on this one beach, and you never really get that sense of scope. There's a lot of over the shoulders. There's a lot of insane amount of shaky cam. There's a scene towards the start of the film where the kids are playing, and it's a very unusual filming technique. I can't really describe it, but yeah. Other than that, there are some plot points in this. My God, like I said, I can't really go into many of them without spoiling it. But my God, fucking hate this film. The film mainly follows two families. There are other members that are in this group on this beach. However, you have the sort of main family, which is this husband and wife who are having a struggling marriage and their two kids. However, you have this other group who, I've just read the plot on Wikipedia, and apparently they are a married couple. You have this doctor, this surgeon, the British guy, middle-aged, and he's married to this smoking hot 20-something, and they're also on holiday with his mother and their daughter. But I never once in the entire film got a sense of family here. I thought that the smoking hot girl was like the daughter of the guy, and the old woman was just there. I don't think off the top of my head she ever recalls him dad. The young daughter, I never, that's my dad. She never calls her daughter. It felt very strange to me. I never got a sense of family dynamic between that group whatsoever. Also, there are characters that I die and I just forgotten about instantly. Like I'm talking the next scene they are forgotten about and never brought up again. It's a very, very poor film. I guess I might talk about in minor spoiler because I feel like I haven't gone into too much detail. But please know it will not ruin your experience of the film whatsoever. There is a person in this group who has an illness, a very serious illness, and they cure her in just the most ridiculous thing. Like she's on death's door, and they cure her somehow, and it's insane. It's absolutely insane, and I have so many questions. I'm even thinking of doing a spoiler video, a completely separate spoiler video about this because I just feel like I need to talk about it because there are moments in it that I just. M. Night Shyamalan, what happened to you, bro? I am going to give Old half a star. It's the first time I've had to give that rating on this channel, and I hate bashing on films. I really do. I understand the hard work that goes into creating a film, but my God, I hated this so much. And M. Night, bro, just I think it's time to maybe stop. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you want to see me do a spoiler video, where I talk about spoilers in the film, let me know because I might be interested in doing that. But in the meantime, please like, subscribe, all that cringy shit I don't like saying, and I will see you on the next episode of James Eddy Reviews.